If you've been shrinking yourself in your career, downplaying your experience, or carrying the weight of mom guilt into your job search, this episode is going to feel like a wake up call in the best way. Today, I'm talking with Dr. Eric Woodard, a Master Certified Coach who has helped over 10,000 professionals get hired faster and grow their careers with clarity and confidence. We're digging into why working moms underestimate their value, how to stop being invisible in your job search, and the bold shift that can transform the way you advocate for yourself at work. If you're ready to ditch the shoulds, reclaim confidence, and step into the leader you already are, let's dive in. Welcome to Career Growth for Working Women. If you're ambitious, capable, and quietly carrying more than your role reflects, you're in the right place. I'm Shannon, promotion and compensation coach, and I help women fast track their next promotion by teaching them how to show their value so clearly leadership can't overlook them. Here, we talk about career advancement, visibility, burnout recovery, and building confidence without burning yourself out or shrinking to fit someone else's expectations. So grab your coffee or reheat it for the third time and let's get into it. Hello, welcome. I'm thrilled to have Dr. Eric Woodard, founder of Win at Work and an ICF Master Certified Coach, who has helped more than 10,000 professionals get hired faster, grow their careers, and leave with confidence in today's rapidly changing workplace. Eric blends decades of high-level leadership with practical coaching tools that help people build resilience, communicate with clarity, and succeed without burning out, which makes him a perfect fit for all the ambitious working moms listening today. Whether you're navigating a career transition, building leadership presence, or simply trying to thrive in a demanding season, Eric offers straightforward strategies that help you stand out and move forward with purpose. Eric, welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you here today.
So excited to be here, Shannon. And just have to acknowledge you. There is no more important constituency in the world to help a world in need than moms. And I know there's nothing fair about being a mom. I mean, it's just you guys get, and like you're the default MVP. And I just acknowledge all the moms listening. Like
Oh,
the world
thank you.
would end without moms.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Thank you.
You're
So,
welcome.
okay, you've worked with some high pressure environments around the world. Like
Yeah.
from your experience, what do you think most professionals misunderstood about true career growth?
It's about them. Right? Like I look at resumes. One of my favorite things to do is look at a cover letter and count the number of times somebody says I or me. And it's usually a million, right? As opposed to the times they say you or the name of the organization they're writing, right? We want to be influential. Like moms know this, right? You've got a kid that's losing their mind. What's the first thing you talk about? The little kid,
Yes.
right? You're not going to go
Right.
up there and say, hey, do you know what a good mom I am? Let me convince you why I'm the best mom for you. Like
Right.
that wouldn't work, right? And
No.
yet people do that in the job search all the time. So don't do that. Talk about them. Talk about
Okay.
them.
That's awesome. So
Mm.
we have a lot of our listeners that can feel kind of stuck, not because they're not capable, but I feel like they're just being pulled in so many different directions. They're feeling thin. So what kind of advice would you give to that working mom that's listening right now?
Yeah, and it's, my beautiful smart trophy wife and I, we have four kids, and so
Yes.
so I'm not a mom and I've been a helper
Right.
and yes, thank you for the recognition. I'll
Yeah.
receive that. No.
Yes,
But like
absolutely.
but like you know, a lot of times this is, what, and this is so cliche, and again, it's not fair, but if you want something done, ask a busy mom, right? And so it's like, moms in particular are so good at like figuring stuff out, getting stuff done, and creating boundaries when they need to,
Hmm.
right? And especially,
Yes.
and again, I don't want to stereotype here because it's not mine to stereotype, but like, I know when with young families, especially with young kids, like the guidance is always ask for help.
Yes.
Ask for help. Like don't beat around the bush, right? You got, a screaming little one and like ask for help.
Yep. You
And
need
and,
your
and this
village.
yeah, to ask for help. And not only that, ask for help in your job search. Right. So often, and again, I want to be respectful to all the moms on the call, but like I have so many clients, mom guilt. I mean, everybody's
Yes.
got guilt,
Yes.
but nobody has it like moms. I mean, you guys
Yes.
mwah, have a special dose, right? And so it's
Absolutely.
like, and so it's like, yeah, that's not really helpful
Right.
Not anywhere and not in this. And so if and when you can ask for help, let the entire freaking world know that you're on a job hunt. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Doesn't mean that you're like not a good mom. Ask for help.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
gift. You want to give a holiday gift this year? Ask somebody for help. It'll be the best gift they get.
I love that.
Yep.
So one of the other things you talk about is getting hired fast. So
Mm.
what shifts make the biggest difference for someone who's maybe looking to get hired so quickly?
Yeah. Well, we already gone out. So a big one is make it about them,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
If your listeners get nothing out of this podcast, make it about them in the resume, the cover letter, the follow up, the networking, the interview, even negotiating the offer. Make it about them. That's thing number one. Thing number two is you're going to want to tell stories, right?
Mm.
People walk around thinking human decision making is logical. Nah, it's 100% emotional. Anybody who walks around and says, we make a data-driven decisions. Yeah, they're full of it. They don't. It just, I mean, maybe later but human decision making is 100% emotional. So the reason stories are so powerful is that's how we convey emotion,
Mm.
right? People remember how
Yes.
you made them feel, right? That's what
Right.
Maya Angelou said. And
Yeah.
then third, authenticity.
Absolutely.
Authenticity, right? Everybody's walking around trying to be proficient in Microsoft Office. Yeah, don't do that, right? Because nobody can be a better Shannon than Shannon. Nobody can
Right.
be a better than Eric.
Right.
So, and Here's one. I just thought of this when I work with clients. Okay, moms, how many of you have that you're a mom on your resume? And if not, why on earth wouldn't you? Because you could have one of those paragraphs at the top that say, "I know how to take risks, and I know how to solve problems, and I know how to make sacrifices and communicate and emotional intelligence." Or you could just say you're a mom. And anybody that's been one or had one, gonna know.
Yes.
People are gonna believe what we show them more than what we tell them.
Absolutely, because being a mom, being a mom is a being a leader right there. Because you have to negotiate with your child. You negotiate with like you have to have your vegetables. I'll give you one. So there's
That's right.
if you eat three bites of this, then you don't have
Yes.
to
What
eat.
can I do to get you into this green bean? Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
you're already a leader as a mom, and so you just that should be on your resume. I never thought about putting that there, but
of
I
course.
totally agree.
Look, none of this is fair, folks. A lot of isms out there. Racism, sexism, none of it's fair, right? Dads get to be heroes. Thank you very much. God bless the
Yes.
patriarchy. And like moms have, and it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, there's only one reason they're going to hire you, and that's do they trust you? And
Right.
as our friend Brene Brown has taught us, trust is built through vulnerability. So say you're a mom,
Yeah.
right? Say you're a mom. Say, yeah, I gotta go pick up my kid. My kid's more important than this job. People
Yes.
will respect that.
Yes, I love that. And what would you say to the mom that's listening that's maybe been out of the workforce for a while and she's
Hmm.
coming back in? I mean, just to say, I mean, to say like, oh, I've taken the last 7 years off to be a mom.
Yeah.
You might not have as much confidence going in. Like you and I can say, yes, be confident, say that,
Yeah,
put
it's
that
so
on
easy.
there.
Just be confident. Yeah.
Right. But what would you tell her who might be like, okay, that sounds great, but how do I actually put that into
Yeah.
practice?
Well, it's a great question. And look, there's a lot of inner work to be done here around judgment,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
Because, and again, every person's different, every mom's different. But, often, at least the clients I work with, the story can be, well, I wasn't home enough with my kid, or I worked too much and I gave up my career, or I gave up my career to be with my kid, and it's sort of like threading this needle and there's no winning, right? And so
Right.
the opportunity is really just to give oneself a lot of forgiveness.
Hmm.
Whatever story, like guys, if you're going to beat yourself up, please use a feather, not a baseball bat. I mean, do me a favor, right? If you insist on like judging yourself, and the opportunity is look, you could tell yourself, oh, I gave up my career to have kids, or I spent too much time, on my career and I didn't spend enough time with kids. I don't know. Maybe that's true. I have no idea. But I know neither of those stories are very workable.
Right.
So the opportunity is to focus on, well, let's instead tell ourselves, I mean, we could tell ourselves a story, I don't have confidence and I've been away. Let's tell ourselves a different story. Let's tell ourselves a story that's useful. Because we can choose.
Right.
We're gonna
Yes,
tell
we get to
ourselves some
choose.
kind of story. So we might as well make up one that's useful.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And I love the confidence because I think many of the listeners will understand like women after they become moms, they do, and they have these breaks, their confidence is kind of shot on, do I
Worse.
really have what it takes to go back into the workforce again? Or do I really want to? Or, and we're at a point where a lot of women have to work. We have
Right.
need two incomes. So,
That's right. Yeah.
so I think it's important that they show up authentically and acknowledge, like you said, like show up authentically. I'm a mom. I've been a mom for 7 years, but I
Yeah.
still have all of these wonderful traits and abilities that I can bring to
Can
the
I
table.
disagree with you for a moment?
Yes,
It's not
absolutely.
just it's not just that they still have the traits.
Yeah.
Their skills are stronger than they
Yes.
were
Yeah.
before they left the workforce. It's not
I love
just
that.
that I haven't forgotten how to do it.
Right. That's true.
I'm
Yes.
stronger than I was before. Because
Yes.
again, like, I mean, again, I'm biased for moms. I'm pro mom. And like I'm serious. Like our, and again, like our kids, they're a little bit older now, but when they were little, we were like, if you ever get lost, what do you do? And they're
Hmm.
like, I don't know, find a mom.
Yeah.
See, I mean, it's just, and again, it's cliche and all the rest, and apologies, and
No. Right.
it's a workable thing, at least in my experience.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's something different about working, mom. A mom's gonna understand that. So,
Yeah.
what's something that these moms should maybe stop doing immediately in their job search or in while they're trying to do career growth
Oh,
that you've
so
seen?
so many things. I mean, we talked. So stop with the judgment, right? We stop
Yes,
with that. I
yes.
just, Shannon, I just have to acknowledge your energy, right? It's so amazing. I just so acknowledge you,
Thank you. I
and
was thinking the
like,
same thing about yours.
yeah, no, it's right back at you, coach. Right back at. So like, so another one is like wearing a cloak of invisibility.
Hmm.
Let the entire and giving people the gift of asking for their advice and asking for their help. Do you know how heroic it would make one feel to help anybody, but especially a mom?
Yeah.
I mean, so when we ask others for help, it's a gift because in doing so, the person we're asking knows with certainty that we wouldn't have done it unless their help was worth asking for.
Oh, that's true.
And then our success becomes their success.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
so no invisibility, no judgment, um, and just a lot of grace to oneself. And to
yeah.
realize that when you get those I call them flimsy little emails, those automated emails that people get that you
Yeah.
get in 5 minutes. Yeah, my friends, you can just ignore those. Don't pay attention to those, right? Circumvent all that nonsense and
Right.
find a hiring manager. Make them, and look, nobody in the world is better at this than mom. Make that person feel seen, heard, and understood.
Yes. Yeah.
Give them safety. You do that, you'll have offers banging down your door.
Yes, I love that. And assume resiliency comes into play in all of this as well. Like you have to be resilient with all in your job search or even in trying to scale your career.
Yeah, and I would say so. So I'm so happy to share this metaphor. Like, and you may know it, Shannon. So you can think of a saucer and a cup.
Mhm.
And we never want to serve from the cup. We only want to serve from the saucer. We want to have the cup overflowing so it overflows into the saucer. And once the saucer runs dry and we start serving from the cup, no bueno, my friends, right? You don't want to do that, right? So what that means is maybe rather than resilience, like self-care, like
Oh,
taking care, because, I mean, moms know this. They're the MVP. Mom goes down, we are screwed, folks, right? So
yeah.
like, I mean, we're just like we're done. Like,
Yeah.
put a fork in me, I'm done, right? So it's like take care of yourselves. It's really important. It's not self-indulgent, it's not lazy, it's vital.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that. You have to, I think that's one of the things that moms don't do that they should be doing,
Mhm.
like that they really need to be doing is making time for them.
Mhm.
Even if it's 15 minutes going outside for a walk or just go sit in your car. I had a friend that
Mhm.
she was a single mom and she couldn't get away. And so I said, just go sit in your car for 15 minutes. Like they're gonna be fine in front of the TV for 15 minutes. So just you need to
100%.
you got to figure it out, but you got to schedule that in your day. So
100%. And something else I want to offer
yes.
folks is that there's a real power in making requests, right? I know every family's different, especially the single moms out there. I mean, you want to, you guys are like, you guys get extra credit, right?
Right.
And those of us who are in partnership,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
We have partners, and
Yes.
sometimes we will think that our partners can read our minds, and boy, wouldn't it be nice if they could? I
It would
mean,
be
they really
so
ought
nice,
to. I
right?
mean, wouldn't it be nice? And some of those partners are caveman. We're sorry. So the opportunity is like ask them,
Yes.
say, hey, you, I'm requesting this thing. And they'll sort of
Right.
look up and be like, okay, right? So
Yeah.
just ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Because
Because they'll
sometimes
do it if you ask them. They just can't read your mind to say,
if
"Oh, I
you
didn't know you
ask
needed
them,
help."
they will do it. And especially if you preface it with acknowledgement. Hey,
Yes.
I know you're super tired and this and that and this and that. And would you do this?
Yeah.
Some of them won't, and some of them will be like, okay, and they'll do it.
Yes. Yes. And
Hopefully.
that's so true. But you're not, it's always going to be a no if you don't ask them. So, and they want to
Right.
help. Like your partner wants to help. I know my husband's always like, well, what can I do to help make this easier for you?
Right.
You know?
Right. And it would be nice if people just knew. Right.
Right.
One time I had a client one time, she was like, I really wish my husband would just rub my feet. And I'm like, well, have you asked him? She was like, no. And I'm like, well, go do that. She did it. I'm like, what happened? He's like, he rubbed my feet. I'm like, holy crap. Go, like, give me a V8. Like, who knew?
Right. Like amazing. You
I
ask
mean,
and you
and it's
got
not
it.
always that easy, right? I mean,
Right.
every
No, it's
situation's
not.
different, but like, that's the opportunity.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
This has been such an amazing conversation. Where can our listeners connect with you?
Absolutely. So, first of all, I just want to acknowledge you that, like, I hope your listeners are talking to you. I know you help people with career stuff. And if they're looking for a little extra help, people can find me at winatwork.io. I run a workshop every Tuesday. It's free. It's called the Get Hired Fast Workshop. Lots of great stuff. I also really like it when people connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm big on LinkedIn. So, LinkedIn, winatwork.io, sign up for our workshop. So happy to offer whatever we can serve.
Awesome. And as we wrap up today, I love to leave my listeners with a powerful takeaway that or action that they can do this week. What is something that you would suggest that they do? What is a simple action or challenge that they
Yeah,
can do?
yeah. A great one is let's get rid of the shoulds. No
Yeah,
more shoulds. Shoulds are
no
stinky. You don't want to
shoulding.
should the bed. You don't want to should. So the opportunity is let's replace shoulds with I choose to, I want to, I will. A little bit more empowering.
Yes, I love that. I try and change mine, or I get to.
There it is. There
I
you go.
get
Good
to
job,
do
Kat. I
laundry.
choose to. Yes.
Yeah, I get to do the laundry to 7 loads of laundry today
Yay.
because I have kids and I have a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
So I love that. Well, thank you, Eric, for being here today. This was such a wonderful conversation.
Likewise. Likewise. Thank you, Shannon.
If today's episode sparked something for you, a question, an idea, or a realization, don't ignore it. I offer promotion strategy calls where we walk through your current role, your goals, and how to position you for your next promotion or raise without burning out or overworking. You can book that call using the link in the description. And if this episode helped you, sharing it or leaving a quick review makes a bigger difference than you know. Until next time, keep showing your value clearly. You've earned it.